from these bases. They're actually potted in, so when we put the new grill in, I had to run over the top, but now I'm going to splice it. I'm going to actually run through the grill and get it away from here, from the bonnet closing. But basically I'm just going to end up splicing it back inside here, inside the engine bay, where it can be protected, and then seal it up. Okay, that's the antenna install done. Well, almost, it's mounted. I've just got to go through the splicing. I've already cut, this is the original cable. As you can see, it goes off into the abyss. So rerunning that would require me to rip out the dual battery, rip out all the electrics and everything, put it to the side, even probably the dual battery tray as well, just so I can get access to the firewall plug. So anyway, I've pulled apart the splice. Now when you pull it apart, both ends look like this. It's clamped down. What you need to do at both ends is pull the little metal tabs out and just use your fingernail, a little screwdriver, etc. Basically at the end of this cable, well, this cable, it has an inner core, then a white insulation, and then on the outside of this, it's a bit hard to see, but there's then the shield, and then there's the black insulation. That shield that's on the outside needs to go between that white ring and then the little tabs. So when you screw it down, they basically clamp onto the shield, and then the outer metal through here will continue the conductivity of the shield and make the shield all the way through to the antenna sound. So anyway, I'll continue on. The install is relatively easy, especially if you've already got your cables run. The connections are the same. Let's swap it out. Now I've got to use this infill bit because the old radio was a full DIN size, but now I've got it's a smaller radio, so I've got this infill to install. Done. Moment of truth. We have ignition. Now I like this magnetic style. You can get an aftermarket magnet that will go over the original clasp pivot point, I guess you could say, or retaining bit. It's normally in the fork. You got a fork normally up here, and then that slides into it. I actually like the magnet style, so I did a little bit of a sneaky mod and removed the original one and stuck the metal pin that's required so that it will clasp to the magnet. The Oricom gives you that opportunity that you can actually dual receive on the same radio without having to run two antennas. The radio install complete. Feel free to drop us any questions. More than happy to help. Subscribe to our channel. See you guys.